Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of TADTalk. It's Wednesday, September the 2nd, episode 104. Don't ask me how we got this far. I'm here with my partner in crime, the Jacket Man, Nick Davies. How are you, buddy?
I am good. I just had Panera bread, yes, at 10:30 in the morning, and I am not upset about it. It was great.
Good. Okay, we have to stop and start again.
Why?
Because these are being aired at 6 p.m.
God.
So we'll start again. Okay, here we go. 3, 2. Hi, everybody. Welcome to TADTalk. Here we are on Wednesday, September 2nd, episode 104. I'm here with my partner in crime, Nick. How are you, Nick?
I am good. I cannot believe it is already 6 o'clock. This day has just flown by.
It does, every single day.
Every single day.
Yeah, but we're fresh.
Yes,
and
we
we're here
are.
with a very, very special guest today. And what does Alyssa Harris do? Check this out.
Some of my favorite leading ladies. Natural woman, you're treating me mean. You're treating me cruel. Oh, baby, a chain of blue. I don't want you shining blue. I just wanna make love to you. My time is leaving. On a midnight train to Georgia. You know, every now and then you might like to hear something from us. Nice and easy. Big wheels keep on turning. Strawberry keep on burning. And we're rolling, rolling, rolling on the river.
That girl can sing. Boy, can she sing. Welcome to the show, Alyssa Harris. Hey.
Hello, how you doing?
Good. I know you celebrated a birthday about a month ago. Age, the big 30.
I sure did. Yes, finally 30. Woo woo.
That's what I've been doing. Finally, 90. Woo, woo. Great having you on the show, Alyssa. We're going to have fun today. But we start TADTalk as we always do with 3 random Nick questions. And here we go.
Yes, all right. First question. If you could get 100 times better at one skill overnight, what would you want it to be?
I'd say right now it would definitely be my guitar playing skills because I just picked it back up after a few years of not practicing. And I'm like, okay, this is hard. I should have been practicing. So yeah, I would like to get better at that overnight because it's a lot. It's a lot.
Definitely.
All right.
Absolutely. All right, question number 2. If you were the biggest talk show host in the world, who would you want to be your first celebrity guest, and what would you ask them?
Ooh, it would probably be Oprah.
Nice.
And I would probably just ask, what's it like to have so much money? What's it like to be a billionaire? I want to know. Tell me.
I want to answer that.
What?
If I was the biggest talk show host in the world, my first guest would be James Corden, and I'd ask him, wouldn't you like to be sat right here?
Like it.
Didn't you think that was funny?
That was great.
That was funny.
That was.
Alyssa, did you think that was funny?
I thought it was hilarious.
This guy's
You're
a
so-
moron, you know that? He has no clue. Next.
I'll probably get it later tonight, and I'll text you when I laugh out loud. So number 3, Alyssa, is would you rather be able to breathe underwater or live to be 150 years old, healthy?
Definitely 150.
Why is that?
Because I want to know and see all the new technology and new inventions that are going to be like, are we going to be able to take vacations on the moon by the time I'm 150? Like, I want to know. I got to see it.
That would be cool.
Yeah, she had me at moon. Well, I was going to say underwater, but then be able to go to Mars and, yeah.
I think I would still say underwater.
Would you really?
Yeah, I would still say breathe underwater for sure.
Yeah.
I think mostly because if I have it, I'm the only person that has it in the world. My fiance, I would have at least 50 years without her, and I couldn't deal with that.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh,
I know.
I like that.
That's just brownie points right there.
There you go.
There you go.
Well, welcome to the show, Alyssa Harris. We're going to have fun today. Alyssa's an amazing talent, as you saw from the video, and we're going to learn just a little bit more about your career. So, first of all, I always like to start off with where did it begin when you was a kid, but I'm going to do it a little bit different today. Alyssa, at what point do you think your career got started? When you went from being someone who did it as a hobby to someone who would say, hey, I'm going to make a living doing this?
Yeah, definitely. I would say when I graduated from college, that was when I started making money performing. That was when I started going to bigger auditions and actually earning money by performing more consistently. Because in college, it was fun. It was a hobby. Of course, I did cool productions and side things, but I was never earning money in the way that I had started to after.
Cool. Do you still love it as much as you did back then?
I think I love it more. I think every single day is like I fall in love with it all over again. And even now, not being able to like actually perform in front of people, I miss it.
Yeah, 2020 has been tough. We talk about so many people that it's impacted, but I think the psychological aspect of simply not being able to go on stage and pour our soul out like we do all the time, crazy. When was your first gig in Vegas?
Oh, my first gig in Vegas, the first big thing that I booked was Vegas the Show at the Saks Theater at Planet Hollywood. And that was about maybe 3 or 4 months after I had moved there. I auditioned for it and I got it and stayed for almost 2 years.
Wow. What kind of material you were singing in the show?
So that show, the theme is like it's a tribute to all of Vegas history. So there's like an Elvis section, there's a Tina Turner section, there's a Rat Pack and everything. And so we're not impersonators, we're more like tributing the music of these people. So I got to do like an Ella Fitzgerald section, which I loved so much. I got to do Tina Turner, of course, which was amazing. And I don't have a favorite. I like them all. I mean, that show never gets old to me. So
you didn't do the Elvis bit?
No, unfortunately. I was just watching from backstage.
You obviously, with all the artists and singers you just named, you're a very old soul when it comes to music. And when I was watching that first clip just now, you kind of look the part as well. You're wearing that dress and those earrings, and you even have your hair up in kind of that old style, and it's so cool. It kind of takes you back to the good old days of music. Is that kind of your goal whenever you step on stage? You want to bring some of that old style back?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like I love that, especially, you know, in my show, I do have like the oldies, or I like to call them classics, you know, and I don't know, I'm young, you know, I'm only 30, but I definitely feel like I am an old soul and I connect with a lot of that music. So it's really fun for me to connect with people that were hearing those songs when they were kind of more newer, you know, because the crowd on the cruise ships, they really appreciate that material a lot and love it.
Definitely.
So what you're really doing is you're talking to people like myself who remember it the first time round.
I had a feeling Terry was going to say, so you're saying that you cater to the older crowd. Well, I love it.
You know, it's interesting though, as a more mature person.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
All right, as an older person, one of the interesting things for us, you know, and I think I speak for people older than me, I'm 61. So those people that are in the 70s and so on, there's an interesting dynamic about loving the music we grew up with, but not wanting to be reminded that we're old. And we get that enough when we look in the mirror. So quite often when we see young people pay tribute or pay respect to the era that we grew up in, it's a feel-good factor because we're not looking in a mirror, we're looking back in time. It always has an impact on older people.
Yeah. I think as well, it's there's a sense of a lot of people in the older generation, trying to be kind, listen to modern music and they're not as into it or as impressed with it. A lot of them just straight up don't like it as much as they like that old style of music that they grew up listening to. And I think when somebody young goes on stage and sings that kind of music, it kind of gives them hope for the musical future, that there's still some young people who appreciate what they grew up with. And it's not just all going to be what it is now going forward.
It's interesting actually because I do know that when you get older, you have a tendency to not want to like something that replaced something that you love. And I know with me, with music, I love all kinds of music, but I do have this propensity to go, well, I'm not sure if anything's good. The case in point, you played a song to me without me knowing what it was, and I thought it was brilliant, and it turned out to be from Hamilton, which is fantastic, but my inclination was that I didn't really want to like it. Because it wasn't Les Mis, because it wasn't Phantom, because it wasn't Carousel, you know. And now I've heard Hamilton, and it's brilliant. So there's that. But the point is, young people singing our material makes us feel good. God, how did I crawl out of that hole? Hey, I've got another random question. As you can see behind us, we've got our set here. I've got my TAD water bottle, which is full of vodka, right here. But behind me, I have this, which way shall I go? Let's go that way. I have this beautiful picture of you here. I'm going to pick in your nose there. And then over that side, we've got that picture of you. Which of those photographs do you prefer, Alyssa?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I think I like the black and white because someone told me once that, or when I posted that originally, when I first got those photos done, someone told me, oh, that kind of looks like an author, like an about the author photo that you see in the back of a book or something. I was like, oh, it's very dramatic. I really like it.
Yeah. So which is the newer photograph here?
Those were taken on the same day.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Were they really?
Different outfits.
Wow, you're a chameleon. That's great.
You just the earrings, the hair to the other side, and then, you know, different dress, and that was it.
Wow, it's gorgeous. Both photographs are fantastic.
That's awesome.
We're going to take a break right now, but when we come back after the break, we're going to talk to Alyssa about what the future holds for her in her career post-COVID. We'll see what that's going to happen. We'll be back shortly.
Life is a journey, and everybody's going somewhere. Why wait for the fun to start when you reach your destination? With TAD Travel, the fun starts the moment you leave your door, wherever you're going, and however you want to get there. We've got it covered. TAD Travel. We're going places. Are you coming with us?
And we're back with part two with our special guest today, Alyssa Harris. So, Alyssa, we've been in 2020. This is a strange year. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. When we get out of this, what are your plans? Is it travel? Is it perform? Is it a bit of both?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be hoping to pick up where I left off. I was having a lot of momentum and a lot of great fortune in Vegas and also on the cruises. I was loving the cruises. It's been just amazing for me. So hopefully I'll be able to pick back up doing the same thing that I was doing on ships and in Vegas as well. Hoping to expand a little bit, but yeah, I'm ready to get back to it.
Yeah, we all are. What do you miss most about the performing aspect? What do you miss most about it?
Probably the roses that get thrown to me after the show.
The roses?
Yeah.
Is it mostly from the ladies in the audience who'll throw roses at your feet? Is that what it is?
Yeah, well, you know, it's either tomatoes or roses. There's no in between. So I think that's what I miss most, definitely.
Yeah, whatever.
No, I think I miss the energy and the band, to be honest with you. You know, obviously, yeah, I sing up front, but no singer would be anything without their band. So I miss the guys.
Yeah. You know, I thought about this question. You know what I really do miss? I miss waking up and not knowing what we're doing. I think well, what I mean is that, you know, we could miss the performing, I miss the band, I miss the singing, miss the booking shows. But I think mostly I get up and I don't know where we're going to be tonight, tomorrow, the next day, the next week. I want to know. I think we all want to know where we are.
Probably at home, right? You should be.
Well, I know where I am physically, but you know, where I am generally speaking. So go on our social wall. You can tweet about us. It's TADTalk, hashtag TADTalk. And we have this wonderful social wall that we have all over the place. And
all of our past guests.
Yeah, we have past guests on TADTalk. We've got Tim Moulton that was on a couple of weeks ago from the Titanic, which was amazing. That's actually our building over there on the top right. Let's make some magic. But you can see everyone here and go and tweet about Alyssa Harris. And let's get her on this social wall.
Absolutely.
Learn about all the guests on TADTalk. You have another question for Alyssa?
Yeah. Have you? Obviously, you're amazing at the whole concert world on stage and connecting with the audience. But another aspect of performance is musical theater, and someone who has only done musical theater or has only done concerts may not know that if you switch over to the other side, it's completely different. It's a completely different skill set and feeling on stage. Have you ever gone to that side of things, the musical theater side?
Oh, definitely. So I've done cruises for many years. I've done like production singer, where it's kind of like singer, dancer, been on stage, but I also have done quite a bit of musical theater like on land. Like when I lived in Los Angeles, I was doing a little bit of theater, and it is kind of a different skill set, right? I mean, yeah, you're on stage, you're singing, you're performing, but you do have to switch brains a little bit. And it's a fun adjustment, but
yeah,
definitely.
I like it. Yeah.
Who was your most memorable role in musical theater?
Ooh, that's a good one. I'd say, what did I do? I was gonna say I did Evita. I was a supporting character in Evita, which was really, really fun. I love the music in that show.
Have you seen Evita?
I haven't seen. I've heard the music, but I haven't seen. I really want to.
It's a movie as well, but it's brilliant. Hey, Alyssa, I've got some random questions to throw at you. These are what we call either or. Now you have 0 time to think about it. Your answer has to be immediate, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. Dogs or cats?
Cats.
Red or blue?
Red.
The UK or Italy?
The UK.
Spaghetti or pizza? Thank you for that.
Pizza.
Did you say pizza?
Yeah.
Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Absolutely, 100%.
Yes.
When COVID's over, are you flying to the French Polynesian Islands or Sacramento?
The French Polynesian, of course.
I can't believe you ditched your family like that. Okay.
Yeah.
In Vegas, are you going to the Mirage or Caesar's Palace?
Caesar's Palace has a great buffet. Yes.
Finally, who's wearing the best outfit, me or Nick?
Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. You know, the sparkles, I'm loving the sparkles, Nick, but the all black is very sleek, Terry. I got to go with Terry.
Oh!
I know. You know.
Oh!
It's if you were able to see that he's not wearing pants under that desk, you would change your mind immediately.
No.
And you would not want to see under that desk, I can promise you.
We should do some either ors with bands, musicians.
With bands, go ahead. You find. I might interrupt you. So let's
Okay.
start.
Billy Joel or Elton John?
Elton John.
Okay. The Beatles or the Rolling Stones?
Rolling Stones all day.
Oh, okay. Well, this has been a great Tad Talk. We'll see you next time.
Whitney Houston or Aretha Franklin?
Come on, not fair. I'm gonna say Aretha.
Bruno Mars or Stevie Wonder?
Stevie Wonder.
Guns N' Roses or Weird Al Yankovic?
Weird Al, of course.
Tiny Tim or Randy Newman?
What? Okay, pass.
And finally, Nick Davies or me?
Don't do this to me. Can I say both?
No, you said him last time, so I'm saying me this time.
Oh, okay, then Nick, of course.
We're even.
There you go, even. Oh boy. We have a question we ask every single guest on TAD Talk, and we're going to do it right now, Alyssa. If you could spend the next 60 minutes with any two people, dead or alive, this could be family members, it could be people you've known, it could be celebrities or historical figures, and you're going to go one place in the world with both of them. Who would you like to spend the next hour with? Where are you going to go with them, and what are you going to talk about?
I would probably just go to the beach with my best friend, to be honest, and we would just hang out and eat and just talk about life before COVID. Sounds like a good day to me.
Okay, who's your best friend?
My best friend, her name is Taylor. She lives in Los Angeles, and she's an actor.
Okay, so we've got Taylor and we've got Alyssa. You need one more person to join you on that beach.
One more person, and it could be dead or alive.
Dead or alive, celebrities, historical figures, anything.
Interesting. Maybe, I don't know. Who sounds like fun? Who would be a good time? Beyonce. Come on.
Beyonce, Taylor, and you are on the beach. And what are you talking about?
Ooh, we're talking about the amazing vacation we're gonna go on. The huge yacht that she's chartered for my next birthday.
That's amazing. Alyssa Harris Taylor on the 31st birthday on Beyonce's yacht sailing to Sacramento.
Look at that.
Fantastic.
You know,
A good time.
going back real quick to the musical theater, I love asking this of everyone involved in musical theater. Is there a role that you haven't played that you just really want to play on stage?
Yes, absolutely. So I'll be cliche and I'll say Mimi from Rent. That's just, it's a bucket lister.
Such a great show. Such a great show.
Yeah, what would you choose?
I would probably choose Marty McFly in the new Back to the Future musical, without a doubt. That would be really cool. I would love that.
That musical, Alyssa, was amazing. We saw it in Manchester in the UK before about February 2020, and it was an incredible show, Back to the Future. If things come back to normal, it will be on in London. Can't remember the name of the theatre, but it's well worth seeing.
Absolutely.
One of the better things we've seen on a stage. So good.
I think you would be really good as the mother in Hairspray.
The mother in Hairspray?
The mother in Hairspray. What do you think?
See it? I can see it.
Take the place of John Travolta. Yeah.
I have not seen Hairspray.
Oh, you need, well, get learning, because
Okay.
get training on that.
That's why he's not acting offended, because he hasn't seen it. He's not offended.
Exactly.
I have one more question before we have to call it a day, but this is a rhetorical that, again, I love to ask people. You get two phone calls tomorrow from two musical artists asking you to help them with their next project, collaborate with them on their next song or album. Who do you hope is on the other end of that phone?
My goodness. Hey, these are some hard questions. These are like, how do you even pick one person? I would say Ooh, I had one actually. I was ready.
Okay.
With this. Well, Stevie Wonder is a big one. Living legend. We love Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And on the pop side, because I don't know if you guys know this, but I write my own music as well. I have
Okay.
a lot of original music out there. And I write some pop music. So I would love to work with some big pop artists like Rihanna or Beyonce or someone like that. Rihanna would be so much fun.
Is
Nice.
that the kind of music you write? The Rihanna kind of.
Not quite, but I would like to. It's more like pop indie rock, but I really love Rihanna, and she hasn't had an album in like almost 5 years. So I would want to be on the next album if that was possible.
Nice.
That would be amazing.
Is your original material on everything on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, all that?
Yep, absolutely. I just released a new EP, and it's on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, and everything. All you just do is just type in Alyssa Harris, and you'll find it.
Nice. Is the EP just called Alyssa Harris, or is there a title?
It's called Wild Dreamer, Alyssa Harris. Well,
Good.
Alyssa, so you can just type that in, you'll find it.
Awesome. Well, we'll definitely post that on the comment section of this video.
Absolutely.
of this
We've had
TED
a
Talk.
great time with the Wild Dreamer on TADTalk today. It's been great. Glad you're staying safe there in Sacramento. I believe Beyonce's cruise ship is about ready to pull into port there in Sacramento. I don't know where she's porting, but it's somewhere close to that. But thanks to everyone for watching TED Talk. Don't forget to go on the hashtag TED Talk on Twitter and talk about Alyssa. Let's look at our social wall before we go, because you have to see that dress of Alyssa Harris. Pretty amazing. Thanks, Nick, for being on the show.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Alyssa. This has been tremendous. We'll be back tomorrow with another edition of TED Talk. Bye, everybody. See you later. Bye.
Bye.